Hello, everyone. Thank you guys for joining. Thank y'all for coming on back. I said, let me go ahead and knock out this last live because y'all, I'm trying to turn in early tonight. Also, pardon me for not being on camera because I'm tired, okay? I think y'all saw me enough today. I went live, two times, and y'all saw me a good 2 times. I think y'all can stand and not see my ass for the last live. Okay, I don't want y'all to see this tired all over me. Lord have mercy. All right, but let's get into it. Thank y'all for joining, honey. We got some more good tea. Lord, y'all about to be gagging when I give y'all this tea. But let's get into it, honey. I know y'all said, damn, Cameron, how you find tea that fast? Girl, because we good. Not even stop. So I got a little funny that I want to play. Every now and then I'll find a video that's like funny to kind of take the buzz off so that everybody can get a nice little ha-ha. Okay, it's been a trying week. Today is Thursday, honey. Tomorrow is Friday. We about to bring in the weekend here soon. But I found a funny video I want to share with y'all. I laughed y'all at this because y'all know potlucks, which I don't do. I don't do nobody's potluck. I do not play like that. But y'all know white people, and nothing against white people, because white people, I love y'all. I got some white friends. Y'all cool. But just don't cook me nothing, okay? White people be on some bullshit when it comes to potlucks. Do they not? They bring some of the weirdest, crazy shit when it's potlucks. And this guy, he kind of dedicated his page to foods that he like and foods that he don't fool with when it comes to potlucks. And y'all, it is so funny. I laugh. Let's get into this. Oh my God. I am totally sharing this. And y'all go and check him out on his page. Y'all about to get a good little laugh. I thought this shit was so. I was downstairs laughing my ass off of this just now. I was thinking that is exactly how it be. You open it, you pull the foil back, or you take the lid off, and you be like, what in the entire hell is this person I'm brought to this damn potluck? But cabinet underscore Carl on Instagram. I'm gonna have to follow him. Shit, let me go ahead and do it now. Okay. Boom, Carl. You gotta follow from Caramel. All right. And I'm about to promote you over here on my YouTube. All right, y'all ready? All right, so in this video, he's going to be showing different dishes that people bring to potlucks, okay? And he going to push the pan on the floor if it's nasty, and he going to keep the pans if they're good. So let's get into it. Let's get this laugh out, y'all. Hello?
And I brought the mac and cheese.
Slow down, baby.
Hi, I'm Stephanie. I'm Brenda, and I brought the flauta and the spaghetti. I'm Graciela. I brought the flan. And I also brought, let's see, arroz con gandules.
Ma'am.
My name is Laurie, and I brought the sweet potato pie.
Nope.
I'm Sharon. I brought the Hawaiian rolls.
I'm Fong, and I brought corn cheese.
Corn cheese. What is that? What the hell? Oh my God, y'all.
Here I
go. Y'all, what is corn cheese? I've never heard of that. What is that? All right, hold up. Let me see if he got one more. He is funny as hell. Y'all, he's just, I guess, like a food critic or something. He is funny as hell, though. All right, let me see. Can we find another funny one? This is like some shit Wanda made. Oops. No shame. Let's see. Let's see. Can we find another one? Is that one? I don't know. Let me see. Cause he do some real funnies. He do some real funnies. Let's see. If y'all haven't followed him, though, definitely follow him. He is funny. Okay, let's try this one. All right, y'all ready? Potluck party. Let's see. Okay, yeah, no, we ain't gonna play that. All right. What the hell? Oh, sorry. I'm over here cracking up. Y'all can't see a damn thing. I'm sorry. Oh my God, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh my God. I'm over here tears laughing so hard. Sorry, y'all. Let's let y'all see it too. Sorry. All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
My name's Kimmy, and
Here I go. All right.
and Swedish
Swedish meatballs. Girl, no.
My name is Van, and I make egg roll.
My name's Casey. I made homemade bread.
Stop the cap.
My name is Michelle, and I brought mashed potatoes.
My name's Tony, and
my name's Suri, and I brought broccoli, cheese, and rice casserole.
Hi, my name is Rob, and I brought some done.
Hi, my name's Kyle. I brought macaroni salad, cream,
There, today, bring wings.
I'm Linda.
My name's Christine, and I made chocolate chip. My name's Yesenia, and I brought a fruit drink.
Hi, I'm Josh from Real House. I brought a brisket.
Okay.
My name's Lewis, and I brought the mashed potatoes.
I'm John Whitfield, and I brought tri-tip.
Okay.
That look dried in the bottom of my feet.
I brought the wieners.
What the fuck?
Oh God. Bro. Okay. Was that not funny? Because y'all know, child, some of the people be bringing some crazy stuff. We have potlucks at my job. I don't eat none of that shit. Unless it's from a catered restaurant. Because I didn't know who to sue when my ass gets sick. Okay. I'm not eating shit that nobody make at home. You're not about to have the cat licking all on the food and bring no. Hell no. You might have Fido licking off the cooking spoon and then stirring the shit up. Nah, hell no. I don't do no potlucks. But baby, if it's catered from a restaurant, yes, baby, where my plate? All right. Because I can sue the restaurant. But let's get on with the show. Okay. Nice little haha. Who the one of y'all do potlucks? I don't, child, I can't. I've seen too many things, y'all know. And I'm a foodie too, but I don't eat everybody. I don't eat everybody cooking. And you can't, because everybody's not clean. All right. Some people have roaches, some people have rats, some people have cats, and child, no. You ain't killing me. All right, so Michelle ATL, and I love her. Okay, if you guys don't watch her, she's definitely she be having some good tea as well. So y'all watch Michelle ATL, and she's funny as hell, but she does not get along with TS Madison on any capacity. And it sounds like they got some type of beef going on. But she does mention some type of sexual harassment from T.S. Madison and mentions a possible lawsuit, y'all. So Michelle might be suing the hell out of T.S. Madison, y'all. Let's see, because she is sick of T.S. Madison. They've been fighting for a minute, though, because I follow Michelle. Baby, they have been fighting for quite some time. So let's get into the mess.
I just want to say that T.S. Madison is full of shit. Ooh. Totally, completely full of shit. Now, before y'all say that I am bullying and harassing, let's just start at the top. T.S. Madison just can't keep my name out of his motherfucking mouth. Everybody knows I'm a blogger. Everybody knows that I talk about things that are trending in pop culture. But for some odd reason, every single time I choose to talk about T.S. Manhead, he's in his feelings. He's being stalked. He's being harassed, and his response to my journalism is to discuss my vagina, to accuse me of having bad vaginal hygiene, and to basically target me as a woman. Now, I don't know about you, but for a man in a wig to come to me about my vagina seems a little harassing. Seems a little intimidating. In fact, it seems like sexual harassment. If that man didn't have a wig and chose to say things negatively about my private parts, chose to discuss my sexual anatomy on his YouTube channel, there would be outrage. but because he wears a wig, he can misgender women, he can call black women gorillas, and he can discuss my private parts and my uterus. I don't know about you, but that's strange. That's very, very strange. Seems like a sexual harassment suit to me. Let me know what you think in the comments. And all y'all man hand mobs, sit this one out. Let the real women discuss it, okay?
Shade. So Michelle ATL says T.S. Madison is full of shit and he is not a victim. Not he, child. Said that man has been stalking me for years after I exposed what really happened with Kaya and the Queen's Court on Straight from the A. Said that he doxed me and sent his supporters my way, and I had to get a restraining order. And he has been trying to silence me ever since with his misogynistic insults and sexual harassment. Oh, child. Now it goes on to say that now that questions are being raised about the starter house and alleged fraud concerns, says that the attacks seem to be starting up again. Funny how that works. Says that meanwhile, folks are still asking who actually benefited from that empty house besides Dominique Morgan's assistant, and where did the donations actually go? So it was alleged that T.S. Madison may have been involved in some type of starter house to be placing people somewhere. It was alleged that some mismanagement, I think, of funds or something to that effect was going on, where some fraudulent activities or something like that may have been going on. Weird, right? And Michelle ATL did report on that, and she got attacked for that, for doing her job, right, as a blogger. We said yesterday, we spare no one, right? Everybody get it. And that T.S. Madison is no exception to the rule. If there's some shit going on and you find out about it and there's some tea, hey, you got to talk about it. So that does not warrant you being attacked and all the things that's going on and attacking your sexuality and your lady parts and stuff like that. Like, that's team too much. But it said it looks like the games have officially begun again. The difference this time is that people are finally seeing the light. It says, have y'all noticed how he only targets female content creators? Ooh, that's tea. But Michelle ATL has mentioned in this post here and video something to the alluding to something about sexual harassment lawsuit. So we're gonna see how this turned out. If this continues, she probably gonna have to go on down there to the good old courthouse, honey, and file them papers. All right, we're gonna see and stay up on top of the mess. All right, shout out to Michelle ATL and love her down. Moving on. We haven't heard from this person in a while. Okay, I love this person down. This is my homie. Love her down, and it's none other than Sweet Tea from Married to Medicine. All right, so she is talking about how she and Dr. G still commingle with the cast. They don't really fool with them like that. Y'all know they voted them off the show, which I hated that. Heavenly and Quad got together, teamed up, child, and voted them off the show, turned them against each other after Dr. G filed a police report on Quad's fake ass boyfriend on the show. Yes, I said fake, heavy on the fake. And now that he ain't there no more, Quad ain't got no storyline. So we're gonna see what her ass gonna be talking about this season, because I don't know why they bring her back. To be honest with you, Sweet Tea and Dr. G are married to medicine. Quad is not, so I'm not sure why they are allowing Quad to still stay on this show when Dr. G and Sweet Tea should have been there. She actually has a storyline. She's trying to have a baby. The two of them are married. He is medicine. She is married to medicine. So it just makes sense. But some jealousy and envy of Quad, of Sweet Tea and her husband, Dr. G, and that whole situation where they stood up to Quad's bully ass ex-boyfriend trying to fight Dr. G, over some bullshit, and they took action on that. So all the other cast, they turned against Sweet Tea and Dr. G, and they voted that the two of them probably shouldn't be back on the show for the next season or two. So sad. Let's get into it. And Sweet Tea talks about that here in this video. Shout out to Housewives from Housewife. Let's go.
Should I talk about the show?
Berger doesn't talk to them as much as he used to. I don't really keep up with who he be playing golf with. I know he keeps up with I think maybe Cecil, a little bit, Cecil's brother. But I actually advised him to take a break from just that group, because I kind of felt like, the way we were treated was just very disrespectful. Y'all all got 2 sets of fucking balls. Shake them bitches. It's like, shake them bitches and stop being little pussies. But that's kind of how I feel. But yeah, we're not gonna they're like, oh, we're gonna follow our wives. Like everybody has their own opinions. Like I have my own opinion outside my husband. Yeah, it's just funny. I think that it's great that I took this time to be away because everything that was said about me has happened to them. Like they have shown that's who they are. And so to me, all it was during my time was just a lot of projection onto me and the way they feel about themselves. And yeah, I had to get on out the way so you can see it for yourself. Because regardless of who, clearly I don't feel like I'm the problem. Everybody has problems. And me being the youngest, I've always thrived in environments where, where I've worked, everywhere I've worked my whole life, I've always been the youngest in the work field. And so in every job that I've had. And so it's just like, should I talk about the show? Gregory doesn't talk to them as much as he used to. I don't really keep up with.
Y'all heard her, child. She don't really keep up with them like that. And she was really close to Simone and Cecil. She and Dr. G would always go out on like double dates with them, but they kind of fell back from them as well. So maybe Dr. G and Simone are kind of leaning towards the other people in the group, right? And maybe they're not as tight and not, close friends with them like that anymore, which is kind of sad because, Dr. G, he's been friends with those guys on the show, Curtis and them, for quite some time. But sometimes women can come in the middle and kind of break shit up and kind of make it a little weird, to where, things aren't like it used to be. But I would like to see them back on the show. I do think they have a storyline, but you guys can sign off on that. Let's move along. Now we talked about the other day. I did not tell y'all that Bravo was getting ready to drop the seating chart for Real Housewives of Atlanta's reunion. Didn't I just tell y'all that like day before yesterday when we took a poll on who gets first chair, who gets second chair, and whatever chair? So let's go ahead and get into it because they've dropped you, girl. Okay, that's how on it we are. Okay, let's see who's in what chair. All right, I still got my notes here. All right, so let's get into who's sitting where for the Real Housewives of Atlanta reunion. All right, here's the first chair placement. Y'all see it here. So who's sitting beside Andy? None other than Porsha and K. Michelle. I'm shocked. Now I knew Porsha was gonna be up front, but K. Michelle first chair, bitch. Why, Andy? Now you guys said y'all thought that it would be Porsha and Angela for first chair. Now we knew Porsha, so y'all got Porsha right, but I'm shocked to see K. Michelle in first chair. Are y'all? Was it yesterday? Okay, thank you, Rose. Yeah, I'm shocked. I am shocked that K. Michelle is in first chair. I was thinking maybe third or maybe fourth. So not sure what she brought to the table this season that made her have first chair. I know Andy said he did like her, that he was very happy and excited that she was coming on the show. So maybe he did it on the strength of that. But in terms of her putting out this season and giving us something to, put her in first chair, I don't know. Shit, I don't think she did it. But so let's get into it. As you guys can see, second chair comes up Angela and Kelly. I'm still shocked. Kelly, you should have been way down here by Pinky. Second chair, no ma'am. All right. No ma'am, no ma'am. Angela, you in the right spot. Okay. You in the right spot. But Kelly, no ma'am. Okay. Who did y'all say? Y'all said second chair would be Pinky and Cynthia or Shamia and Drew. That's what y'all gave me. All right. For second chair. So, child, they said, what's that? Angela and Kelly. I almost forgot her name. All right, where's Cynthia? Oh, well, Cynthia wouldn't be because she's a friend of. So yeah. So next would be Drew and Shamia. All right. So for third chair is Drew and Shamia. All right. So for third chair, y'all did say Drew, and then y'all said K. Michelle. Some of y'all. All right. Y'all said Drew and K. Michelle. So you were right on the Drew part. All right. So that's Drew over here on the left. And then over here is Shamil. So Shamil has third chair. Fourth chair coming in is Phaedra and Pinky. All right. Y'all said Phaedra and Cynthia. Somebody said Cynthia, but Cynthia wouldn't be one because she's not a peach holder. She's a friend of this season. So fourth chair, y'all also said K. Michelle and Kelly. All right. So child. Phaedra and Pinky gets fourth chair. Y'all see that? Yeah. So some of y'all was spot on. And for those of you that were not, it's okay. We were just guessing. It was just like a cute little game that we just said, hey, who y'all think? All right. But this is the final seating chart for upcoming reunion for Real Housewives of Atlanta season 17 reunion. All right. What y'all think? What do y'all think? What y'all think? I don't think that K. Michelle deserves first chair. I just really don't. I really don't. I feel like Angela needs to switch out with Kay. I mean, if you're gonna give her anything close to the front, you could probably give her switch the two of them out. Maybe move Angela to K. Michelle's seat and move K. Michelle to Angela's seat. I mean, really, you could move K. Michelle on down, but if that's how you're gonna do it, yeah, I think that that definitely Angela should be moved up. But that's the seating chart, guys. Y'all sound off on what y'all think, okay? Phaedra damn near in the parking lot down here, child. Her ass should have been. Phaedra, you in the parking lot. You ain't even in the building, child. Good God.
Reality.
All right. So let's start sharing. Let's get into some more mess, child. All right. Let's get into this Porsha news. All right. Porsha news. Because y'all know she's still in Simon's house. So we got an update on that. Let's get into it. Shout out to Braxton Family Values fan page. Because that's where I saw it. All right. So Porsha Williams, girl, from Real Housewives of Atlanta. Let's share so y'all can see with me. Let's share. Yeah, y'all sound off on that seating chart because I don't know. Some of them seats, child, I'm not feeling that seating at all. Not for everybody. Not for everybody, honey. All right, so let's get into this Porsha news with this damn house, with Simon's house that she's in. Y'all know she's already sold her house that she purchased after she and Cordell Stewart got divorced. All right, the one that her mother was staying in, the one for the one that was for $2 million. That house is already sold. All right. So Porsha had to get rid of that house to have to be able to get equity for the new house and to be able to be approved. But I don't think she will. I don't think Porsha can afford the house that she's in right now. That's still Simon's house. But let's get into what they're saying here. Porsha Williams is ordered to refinance or vacate the marital home, you guys, by February the 26th of 2027. That's quickly approaching. Now, I know y'all say it's only June. Y'all know how quick this year has flown by. We literally just saying Happy New Year. And damn it, we about to be in July here in like a few days or so. Right? Like, damn. So anywho, so a judge has reportedly given Porsha Williams until February 26th of 2027 to refinance the marital residence reportedly valued at $7 million solely into her name or vacate the property. I feel like she's gonna have to move because I don't feel like she can afford this home, even with selling her other house. And I probably would have just kept my other house and fixed it up, put some new stuff in there. And because the house is really nice, Porsha's other house. So, child, y'all know Porsha's trying to keep up with the Joneses like Kelly. You could have renovated that other house. So the estate is currently titled under her estranged husband, Simon Gubadia's name still, who has publicly stated that he is not covering any mortgage payments, no taxes, or household expenses tied to the home. Y'all know Simon has since been kicked out of the country, deported, honey. ICE picked his ass up on the church van, and his ass is out of the country and not allowed to come back. So he is not paying shit, and he's made that perfectly clear on multiple videos and or posts. So Porsha, you on your own, baby. Now they said that from a financial perspective, refinancing a property of that value is no small task. A $7 million home would likely require a substantial income, strong credit profile, and significant liquidity to qualify independently. Now, even with equity involved, lender assesses debt to income ratio, consists earnings and long-term financial stability. Okay, we all know that if anybody's ever purchased homes, then you know that that's what they go by. It is important to note that while the Real Housewives of Atlanta is a high-profile platform, Bravo salaries alone typically would not cover the carrying costs of multi-million-dollar estates without additional income streams, investments, or business revenue. Mortgage payments, property taxes, insurance, maintenance, and staffing for the luxury property can easily total tens of thousands per month. Now, I told you guys this house is $12,000 per month. I think it is that Porsha has to pay. She was behind on a few payments before the show actually came on air. I told you guys that. We reported on that. She was like 2 mortgage payments behind. So if the house is $12,000 a month and you missing 2, that's $24,000 you're behind. It's easy. It's easy to get way behind. And the house was damn near in foreclosure. And Porsha was writing to the bank to ask them, could they please hold off on her payments until the show started so that she could catch up. So that alone shows that you cannot afford this home. If you are behind payments and you got to reach out to the bank, that's not a good look, especially if you're trying to invest into buying this house and taking over this home into your name solely. It shows that you can't do it even in Simon's name. So legally, the court's position is straightforward. If Porsha wants to retain the home, she must qualify to assume full financial responsibility. If refinancing is not feasible, selling the property and dividing the proceeds according to the court order becomes the practical alternative. What do y'all think about that? Sound off? I don't think she need to be in the house. The bad vibes and everything else that was left behind, like the memories of, yeah, I would just move. And I would move, get you a nice big townhome or something, you know, a nice luxury townhome for you and your daughter. It's only Porsha and her daughter. Like, baby, you don't need all that. You know, I would have kept that other house though, because it was paid for out here. The house was paid for. That's Porsha. All right, let's look at some pictures of the home. It's a beautiful home. Beautiful home. All right. I love the staircase going through there. And then up here, the catwalk. I have a catwalk in my home as well. That's beautiful. All right. I love the floors, the open concept here. Beautiful. Beautiful home. But I don't think she can afford it. Oh, wait. Let's go back. I have more pictures. Look at me. Okay. Ain't that a nice kitchen area? I love the open space. Plenty of cabinets. Plenty of cabinet space. Beautiful. I love how that goes there. And the window spacing and a lot of natural light it gives. Look at me, child, like I'm selling the house. I love the island. Yeah, I love that. It's beautiful. Okay. That's a beautiful home. All right. So yeah, girl. Porsha, get out of that house, child. All right, let's get into this last piece of news that I hope y'all can use. Was that hold on, was that really the last thing? Yeah, it is. All right, so some new findings. I have the autopsy. Shout out to Nina, the paralegal, for the autopsy information. This is a legit document from Collin County Office of the Medical Examiner. It has the address here, phone numbers, etc. Austin Metcalf, which is from the Metcalf twins. Date of birth, child, he is a Leo, 7/13 of 2007. All right. Place of death, David something Stadium in Frisco, Texas. Time of death, 4:14 p.m. Cause of death, all right. Drug overdose is the primary, Lord. Y'all see that? This is a legit document. So the motherfucker was high on the day he jumped on Carmelo Anthony. Y'all see this? We tell no lies over here. We don't tell no lies. Motherfucker had a drug overdose. That's what the autopsy said, Lord. Get in here, Lord. Blood loss via stab wound is secondary. So how the fuck is Carmelo sitting in prison for 35 motherfucking years? I'm sorry. Calm me down, Lord. Calm me down, Lord. Woo! I'm mad. What did it say on my screen? Blow this shit up some more. What did it say on my screen? Drug overdose is the primary. So he probably, well, it ain't no probably. Shit, that's the autopsy. Get in here. I told y'all I was on this shit. Motherfucker had mollies in his system. An overdose on mollies found in his blood. The fuck? That's why they hurried through this case. That's why they did all this shit in 24 hours. That's why they didn't want no black people on there. That's why they didn't want no fucking evidence. The motherfucker was high and fighting on Carmelo. He was in his face, fighting, swinging on him. His brother, too. He probably took some, too. The motherfucker was high. It's here. Let's go back out. This is a document, baby. This is a legal fucking document. Let's blow it back up. The motherfucker was high. Cause of death is the primary cause of death is drug overdose. Carmelo, get your bags and let's go back. Do I need to pick you up? Because I got a full tank of gas. Do I need to swing by the jail down there and pick this boy up? Because I know these motherfuckers are insane. Look at this, y'all. Blood loss via stab wound, which is the secondary. So what's to say he, yeah, I ain't going to say it. Let's keep going on. Notes 3 and 4 of the, okay, MDMA, a.k.a. which we call the street word for it is Molly. All right, I ain't about to pronounce that shit. Was found in blood of deceased at toxic amounts. That means he had a lot of that shit in him. He probably popped about 5 of them hoes before he went up in there. Y'all see this? aka Molly, was found in the blood of deceased at toxic amounts laced in 2% of, what's this? Citrate. Okay. We got any doctors in the house that can break this down? We got any doctors? Is April R. and Virgo in here? Do we got any nurses, any doctors in here that can break this shit down? We already know what Molly's is, right? I ain't never took no Molly, ain't trying to. But we hear it, you know, in rap songs, you know, with Future and everybody else, everybody talking about Molly this, Molly that. So these kids, these were 17-year-olds running around popping Molly's. Motherfucker was high. Let's keep going. Autopsy findings. MDMA toxicity within y'all see it here on my screen. All right. The hydrogen citrate poisoning, stab wound to chest. So the first finding, let's go back up, because this is saying the primary cause of death. Y'all see here? Primary cause of death was a drug overdose. Right? So when he got up to fight Carmelo, let's just hypothetically speak right here. When he got up to fight Carmelo, let's just say that he was so high that he had toxic levels of laced. Okay, so it wasn't just Molly's, it was 2 different drugs in his system. When he got up, all hyped up, ready to fight, what's to say his heart did not stop? And Carmelo just, you know, hypothetically might have stabbed him. Maybe it was Eddie that stabbed him. Shit, we don't know. But from what the autopsy said, and I'm taking all of this was taken into account during the time that they had the trial. So why was this not highlighted? Why was this not magnified in this case? Jeff Metcalf, I need your ass to go back live again and explain to me why your motherfucking sons is out here high on Molly's and other drugs, toxic levels amount, mind you, fighting and carrying on down to the schoolhouse. Yeah. Got Carmelo out here shaving his head. All the shit he had to go through. If I was this family, if and when Carmelo get out on this appeal, I would sue the fuck out of them. For every motherfucking thing they got. I hear they just bought a new house, new cars. Same thing they're trying to say Carmelo's family did. So did they. An 8-bedroom home. The Metcalfs just purchased. Sitting in lives talking about this boy is a street boy. Disrespectful. And your sons around here high as a mink coat out here. High as motherfucking super gas out here. No, you were. Y'all see this shit? Austin Metcalf. Y'all see this? Baby. Primary cause of death is drug overdose. Secondary cause of death is blood loss via stab wound. Okay. So anybody else that got something else to say about this Carmelo incident and you still trying to think that Carmelo is at fault? Hello. Yes, he was a violent drug addict. And now you done left your other brother back here who's probably still popping Molly's and trying to fight girls, telling people his hands are bisexual, that he'll fight a girl or a boy. He don't give a damn. We just covered that in my last video. But this fool right here, the one they're trying to paint and put up his school picture and make him look like he was this doting, shy student, he was very high. There's high and then there's high. This motherfucker was high when he came to the school. Ready to fight. Y'all know drugs make you violent anyway. We saw how Ike Turner was and what's love got to do. That's all he wanted to do when he got high and sniffed that white powder, was going to fight on Tina. Molly in your system was found in the blood of deceased at toxic amounts laced, honey, with 2% or whatever this shit is down here. It sounds like it's dangerous. Okay. Propranolol. Okay. Dihydrogen citrate. Okay. Yeah. So that's the tea, y'all. That's the tea that we got for you. And these are definitely real documents. So anybody try to dispute and say, oh, those are fake, fuck out of here. Okay. Don't get blocked because we don't do no fake shit over here. But shout out to my girl Nina the paralegal for sharing. All right. Shout out to y'all. Got the information right here on my screen. All right, let's put the name up there so you guys see, so y'all can see all this shit. Okay. Yeah, baby. Yes. Yes. All right. Primary cause of death, drug overdose. All right. What y'all think about that? What y'all think about that, baby? Said, let's look at some comments. I need to see comments before we go. Because, baby, that's tea, right? I told y'all we own this like a rash on your ass, baby. We are on this case like a rash on somebody's ass. Let's get into it. Let's see. Army's 8753 says exactly a drug fuel violent rage. A high Austin Metcalf found his target and would not stop. Yeah, he was real mad under that 10. If y'all see the close-up, I saw a close-up video, baby, where he kept swinging on Carmelo and was holding him until he snatched away from his ass. So he was in a violent rage, out of his mind. All right, Carmelo. And hey, what's to say to the other guys? Because you know when these guys, it's called peer pressure. These kids, one person take a molly, you don't think the other 4 or the other 6 took them? They came there on ready, high as fucking kites, ready to fucking fight. Right? Said Carmelo had to fight for his life. Right. Right. And drugs make you a little stronger too. These boys are 200 something pounds. So imagine. Fentanyl. It's a form of fentanyl. Y'all know fentanyl stop your heart. Right? Thank you so much, Kiam 5978, for looking that up. Thank you. They said they looked it up. Said Carmelo looked it up, and it's a form of fentanyl. We already know what fentanyl do, right? Fentanyl stop your heart. We've seen rappers. What's the most recent rapper? Well, I can't remember his name. They just showed him on Real Housewives of Atlanta, where Drew Sidor went to sing over their child when she was doing 100 runs for his thing. Rich Homie Quan, shout out to him. Rich Homie Quan had fentanyl in his system. He passed away from fentanyl. That shit is dangerous. Bobby Brown's son, they found him face down on the floor of his apartment from a fentanyl overdose. Fentanyl overdose. So Molly and fentanyl together. Molly's already dangerous. But imagine putting 2% fentanyl with that shit. Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. Come on. He was probably bound to die anyway. And I don't mean to be insensitive, but the amount of drugs that was in your system, sir. Sorry. Let's see. Tiffany says, oh, wow. Yes, you always have a better chance to survive without that stuff in your system. It already depresses the heart rate, blood pressure, or could make them higher. So without anything, it's bad. Yeah. Yes. Truth. Thank you for that. And Truth is a nurse in here. Come on, Lord. All right. They said the second drug was fentanyl. Thank y'all for looking it up. Thank you, guys. Yes, honey. Thank y'all. Mickey Finky said, start with the S. With the F. Yes, child. Thank y'all. Somebody said, I mother effing knew it. Me too. Me too. I knew it was something janky going on. But y'all know we're going to always look a little deeper. And I'm going to dig and find some more stuff. It's some more stuff out there. See how they covered this up? From moving the case, you guys, from the county that it was originally supposed to be in, where Carmelo would have really got, I feel, a fair trial. But they moved into that racist county of Collin County, and look at all the shit that's happened. And now they got to go back, and all this stuff is starting to come out. So you don't think that they're going to take all this into consideration? The autopsy, all this stuff is going to be pulled, which will work in Carmelo's favor, you guys. I'm going to continue to pull stuff as well. And I did forward the email to the information for that email that I read to you guys earlier. I did forward that to the Ben Crump office. Okay, so that's already been sent over. So y'all better get that shit in there as well. We own it, doggone it. All right, said I know what that second one is. Thank you, Minky Finky, okay? We own it, doggone it. Maria Perez said that those kids are messed up. Said daddy allegedly SA his DTR from age, his daughter from age 13. Meth was also, ooh, child. T, honey. Y'all better tell it. Baby. Said, clip this as a short, Caramel. This is shocking. I will. I sure the hell will. Rose Onset said them lawyers gonna tear them up in court. Yes, the hell they are. Gonna tear them a new asshole up in there. And I want to be right there to look at it. And we're gonna cover it over here too. Y'all know I'm covering everything Carmelo. Any new updates, any new findings, whatever. We're gonna right here, come right on over here, and I'm gonna share it. All right, Army 8753 says exactly a drug fuel violent rage. A high Austin Metcalf found his target. It would not stop. Carmelo was fighting for his life. Yup. Those twins are and were cowards, just like their father. Couldn't jump Carmelo unless they were high. They found out though. His ass was so motherfucking high he couldn't even catch him. Y'all saw how fast Carmelo shot across that screen. He said, "Catch me if you can, you high bitch." All right, that Molly slowed his ass right on down. Mary White said that Army, can you use drugs or hold on. Oh yeah, she's okay. She's telling y'all to how to thank you, Mary. All right, thank you, Mary. Thank you, Mary. The moms are working in here. Thank y'all. All right, Keon says that someone needs to do a deep dive documentary on the family and Carmelo, since the father wanted to be on all types of platforms talking too much ish. Okay, yeah. Oh, it's gonna get done. It's gonna get done. I want my boy Sean Davidway to do it. Sean Davidway does some really, really good and thorough too. He's very thorough. I saw I really love watching his documentaries when he do them. So I would like to see him do one on the Carmelo situation, because I really feel like he would hit all the important points, okay, with all the tea about it. So yeah, I'm happy about that. So we'll see what happens. Ami 8753 says that he was a violent drug addict. He was, absolutely. What y'all think about all this news, y'all? Golly, it's been a lot in the last few weeks. But hey, we're gonna stay on it, y'all. We're gonna stay on it. 2 drug addicts. Let's not think that one twin was just yeah. They all doing it. I'm willing to believe that all of the guys that were there that day was doing it. Okay, absolutely. I think all of them that were there in that circle, I feel like they all did it. Okay. Said my rude ass forgot to speak. Seeing this. Oh, no problem. Thank you, Mickey. Thank you. We love you, love. Thanks for being here. All right. Said that makes sense. Someone actually said that Carmelo didn't stab him. Said it out of but my thing is this. Thank you for saying that, Keon, because whenever when they show Carmelo's hands behind his back, think about the impact when they're saying that he's allegedly stabbed him in the chest. Okay, maybe he thought he did, but he didn't. Right? I mean, think about it. He's in a panic with everything going on, and it happens so fast. Everything happens so fast. Maybe he thought he did and he didn't. Maybe he swung or something like that. I don't know what the case may be, but for him to have been gushing the amount of blood, and I don't want to be too gory or gross here, but for them to say that there was so much blood coming out of his chest, if he stabbed him as they said he did, why was there only 1 drop of blood versus blood all over his hands? And the knife, when they showed the knife, there was not 1 drop of blood on Carmelo's knife. So what was it that Eddie was throwing in the trash can? Was that the weapon of choice? Right? Was that the weapon of choice? We're just saying hypothetically. When Carmelo was seen in the squad car with his hands behind his back, with the handcuffs on, the police officer said, oh, and you got a drop of blood here. I see there's blood on your hands. Would that not have been more than a tiny bit of blood on his hands versus like a whole like gush of, you know what I'm saying? If he stabbed him like that, I'm just saying, I don't know, y'all. I watch a lot of crime shows. It just gives that it would have been more blood, right? It just should have been more blood. I'm sorry. Yeah. Said it didn't stab him. Said it out had the knife out of the Metcalf kid fell on the knife. Yeah. I'm not shocked by this information though, y'all. I'm not shocked. No, I don't think anything else would shock me after this. I'm child. Keon also says that yes, he probably was already going into cardiac arrest. Probably was. Oh my God. Tiffany says that yep, my friend's son was pow several times, and the doctor said that the only reason he survived is because he didn't drink or do drugs. Ooh, see? But then they want to say, oh yeah, Carmelo was Carmelo. He's a horrible person. Nobody, first of all, your heart rate, you're raising your heart rate up, swinging and fighting somebody with that shit in your system. Let's start there. What's to say he didn't die from a heart attack? Right? Let's be hypothetical. I'm not a doctor. Okay, I'm not one who does any type of autopsy or anything like that. But what I do know is if you have that amount of drugs in your system and they're saying that let's go back to it. Because I like to have things on the screen when I talk. I don't want people saying, what is she talking about? Well, we're about to show you. Hold on. Have no fear. The autopsy is here. Okay. This is saying the primary cause of death is a drug overdose. So what's to say that he didn't go into cardiac arrest? Because you've already raised your blood pressure. You've already got your heart rate up and going. Your heart rate is already up. So imagine with you up swinging and fighting and tussling and grabbing and wrestling. And y'all know what I'm saying? Come on, man. This boy probably died of a heart attack and him being stabbed, like they're saying secondary, like that was not the primary cause of death. Sorry. That was not, according to this autopsy. Right? And I know they won't plan on this shit getting out, but that's great for Carmelo. And the fact that Carmelo was very apologetic and very, very emotional People who mean to do things like that is not emotional. I said this the other day, right? He was asking, he's heard asking in the video, is he okay? Is he going to be okay? Meaning Austin, right? He said, I didn't mean to do it. I told him not to touch me. That's in the video. He touched me first. That's in the video, which then also means self-defense. If you tell somebody not to touch you and they do it anyway, you are defending yourself. But according to this autopsy, we get ready to go. Drug overdose. Am I drug over here too? Drug overdose. I'm so tired, y'all. Is the primary cause of death. Secondary is the blood loss from via stab wound. All right. Yeah. Yeah. So he probably could have lived with the stab wound, if you think about it, right? He probably could have lived through the stab wound. They could have rushed him to the hospital, patched him up. He could have been fine. But had you not taken the 2 other drugs, which probably exploded your damn heart while you up swinging and acting a fool, when you should have sat your ass down and get over your high and then take your ass home. Child, ain't got no more. You heard it right here. You saw the evidence right here, okay? We ain't got no more. We ain't got to say nothing else, okay? The evidence is right there. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to tap on that good old like button, all right? And tell a friend, come on over to the Carmelo Show, because y'all know we have good tea over here, don't we, y'all? We're going to always keep you guys updated on everything that's going on in the YouTube streets, all current news, anything that's going on. Y'all going to find out about it right here on the Carmelo Show. Thank you to my top flight mods for doing an awesome job. Truth TV Podcast. Thank you, Tiffany Thomas and Rose Armstead. Thank y'all for doing an awesome job of modding. Thank you to my Caramelians. Y'all did y'all detective work in the chat too. I see y'all like Caramel girl. That is, that's Molly's and the good old drug. Yeah, girl, that's what that is. So y'all let me know. Thank y'all for doing y'all good hard work in there as well. Okay. Thank you to any content creator that was in this chat as well. You guys could have been doing your own videos, but y'all stopped by here to support, and we do appreciate it. All right. Let's get on out of here. Y'all have a wonderful night. Keep your notifications on so you guys will know what time we go live in the morning for Car Chronicles. If I go live just a little bit later, because this week y'all has been really busy for me. Still playing catch up since being off on Friday. Hopefully tomorrow will be a little lighter day. Okay. Fridays don't usually be as busy. So hopefully we'll be a little bit more on time in the morning for Car Chronicles. But nevertheless, please keep your notifications on so that you guys will know what time we go live. All right, until the next one, I'll see y'all in the morning.